Hi guys, welcome back to the channel, welcome back to the workshop. Another night in the workshop today. We're going to be finally starting work on the Kraton. As some of you may know, I've taken the electrics out of this and I put it in my Hyper 10 SC short course truck, with the plan to do some upgrades on this. So we're finally going to start that. So what have we got? What mods have we got? Hobbywing Max 8 2250 kV motor to go in it so it can run on 6S. The new center diff out of the new updated versions. Fit that. What else have we got? The new lengthened hinge pins, which was believed to have been the problem for all the chassis breakages, but we will see. So 2 packs of them. Pack of bearings, although I don't think I will need the bearings because I'm pretty sure I changed most of them out before I took it off the road. Well, not off the road, but since I stopped using it. And then we've also got new chassis, which is the updated version, by the way. Another new chassis, and also another chassis. This is a Mojave chassis, the new Mojave 4S, and these are the new Kraton 4S chassis, the updated versions. I thought I'm not going to make the mistake that I did last time. I've gone through 3 of these standard chassis now, and every time I've gone through one I've struggled to find a replacement. So when these first became available, I ordered them. If I manage to break these 2, I'll do a stretched Kraton with a Mojave chassis and a different body on it. So we should be good for chassis. And we need to start stripping this down to swap everything over. These were the problems with the chassis last time. Fucking snapping around the diffs. If we have a look, the new one. Just get it there a minute. If we have a close look at them next to each other, seems to be more material around here where they do tend to snap. Apart from that, I don't really see much other differences, to be fair. If anyone else knows if there's any other differences, then let me know. Let's have a look at this. Alright, okay, that looks a bit different. See how that's got more of a cutout on the left? That one's more solid going across. Unless that's off the back. Nope. I don't know why that is, but yeah. That's like that. I'm not sure what it's like. Can't really tell you why it's like that at the moment, but we will see when I start stripping this down now. So let's get cracking, is it? Here, so I've started on the front end. I just wanted to point out what people mean by these hinge pins are too short. I don't know if you'll be able to see that, but that is on there. Can you see that? That hinge pin. It's literally only got a tiny bit of material sitting on that hinge pin brace. So there's not a massive difference in length, look, but hopefully it's enough to help the problem. So let's finish cracking on with this now. This has been the easiest way I found to change chassis on these now is just literally take the whole front assembly off as it is. If you're just going to swap it straight over, that's fine. I'm going to take it all apart and give it a good clean, check all the bearings, etc. But if you're literally just wanting to swap a chassis, that's the best way to do it. So got the front diff out of the housing just to check the bearings. Very gritty, as I've used it at the beach a couple of times. These bearings weren't too bad, but the ones on the diff, if you can hear that, very gritty, so we'll be changing them. The ones on this gear probably didn't need to be changed, but I'll change them anyway, seeing as I'm going this far into the build. So you can see straight away how much further out them hinge pins sit now, so that should be a big help, hopefully. So I've just stripped all the front hub just to clean and check the bearings, and to be honest, the bearings are like new. I know I changed them not long before I stopped using it, so I'm not going to change them. I don't see a point if they're fine. It just means I got some spare ones left over now, so when they do actually need changing. So again, and now most of the front end is together. Obviously having a big clean, make sure everything's fucking spotless. I'm going to service the shocks because they feel a bit rough, so they won't be going on yet. Yeah, it's going quite well. So that's where we're at so far. Time to go home and have some dinner. Get back up here in a couple of days. Race day tomorrow at Saundersfoot, so won't be doing it tomorrow. But yeah, it's looking a lot better just from having a good clean, to be fair. Can't wait. Should be good. Back in the workshop, guys, to crack on with the Kraton. Just trying to figure out where I left off now. Finished that hub off. Oh yeah, just going to rebuild the shocks, aren't I? So get them done today now, and hopefully get the rear end on as well. So let's get cracking. So just taking the spring off one of the shocks, and it feels very rough. That's why I want to rebuild them. Oops, dropped it. But hopefully we can get that feeling a bit smoother, because that doesn't feel very nice at all. No. Yeah, very glad I decided to change the oil in this. In these shocks, absolutely stinking. So just waiting for the air bubbles to come out of there now. I've gone for a 45 weight for the front. It feels a bit more, a bit stiffer than stock, which is what I was hoping for. I think they're 40 yeah, maybe 40 weight from the factory. So I'm going to put 45 in the front and 42.5 weight in the rear. Hopefully it'll feel a bit nicer. So while I'm waiting for them shocks to bleed, I thought I'd have a look at this centre diff, because I've been reading a few posts on Facebook saying that the spur gear has started to come loose and there's play in it. And I've even read some people said there's been play in it from factory. I can't feel any play in this, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to take them screws out, chuck some red Loctite on it just to make sure they don't come undone, and put it back together. Maybe the screws are coming loose and then it's starting to move back and forth, creating some wear, I don't know, but we'll have to keep an eye on that. There we go. Front shocks back on. Feel a lot nicer, to be fair. Very smooth. Should drive nice. Let's get cracking, taking the rear end off this chassis then. Look how much cleaner it looks. Looks like a new car almost, compared to that. Can't wait to get it done now. Just noticed I need to get a new wing as well, really. But should be nice when it's done. Just working on the rear. just opened the rear diff housing, and same thing, full of sand, very gritty. We've actually got some damage on that gear, but looks of it as well. Couple of nicks out of the teeth, but and I carry on running it anyway. So new bearings and a clean, and should be ready to go back in. So there's both the rear arms and hubs rebuilt, new bearings. Fitted a couple of new pillow balls as well because they were a bit worn. So get it fitted onto the rear now, and then we'll rebuild the rear shocks. There you go, so the rear end is on. All nice and clean. Still got the shocks left to do. I'm not very happy with the sound of that rear gear mind. I don't know if it's where the teeth were a bit chewed up, but the front sounds a lot smoother. I'm not sure what to do. I'll probably just run it and see what happens. So there we are now. Chassis pretty much built up. Wheels are on just to check the suspension. Obviously there's no weight in it yet, but it feels nice. That's it for tonight. I'll try and get the electrics fitted tomorrow now, but so far it's looking good. Looks like a new truck, to be fair. I never thought I'd see it looking this clean again, put it that way. So back in the workshop again. Time to get these electronics in. I just realised I've got to take that centre diff module back out so I can bolt the motor on. Oh well. So there we go, we got the 2250 kV motor. This was originally in my Hyper VS buggy. We got a Max 8. Fitted a 17 tooth pinion on it. The Kraton 4S originally comes with a 13 tooth, but I believe the Mojave 4S comes with a 16 tooth, so we shall see how this performs with that. If not, I'll go up a couple of teeth. But I like these new D-shaped pinions as well. Make life a lot easier. Right, so this is the first issue I've encountered trying to fit this motor in here. I think with a standard slipper clutch housing it'd be fine, but with the centre diff and a Max and the bigger motor, that bearing is not going to sit where it should. So I might have to remove that bearing altogether and see how it goes. And another thing, again, due to the bigger centre diff housing, that ESC is so tight in there. It'll fit, but I'm going to have to make some sort of plate to fit it down to the chassis. Proper squeeze that is. Right, so I had a bit of carbon, 3mm carbon lying around. So this is what I've come up with. Not cut very straight, but it's got, there's a screw over there, so I've countersunk that bolt into there, and the other side is resting on the middle of the chassis. So hopefully with a bit of double-sided tape now, I can just take that straight to there, and then that receiver box will fit in there like that, and hopefully that sensor wire is not going to catch on the drive shaft. To try and lift it up out the way somehow. Right, so I just fitted a servo into the receiver box using the lossy LMT servo saver like I was before, but seems to be, I don't know if, I know one of my servos was broken. There seems so much play in there. So I just had to take one out of my other cars. Same servo. Just hopefully that's a working one. So swap that over now. There we go, guys. We've got steering. And we've got power. Happy days. Let's wrap him up. There we go. All mounted in. About as neat as I'm going to get it. I might shorten them wires eventually. So that wire should stay clear of the drive shaft, hopefully. Yeah, it should be alright. Right, so let's just do the finishing pieces now. The side guards and battery tray straps and stuff like that. There we go, all done. Give it a blast tomorrow now. If I can find my GoPro, I'll get some footage. Garage needs a good clean now. That is one car rebuilt. Load of others ready to be done, including a rallycross car coming up soon. Right, so running this did not go to plan at all. Run for about 20 seconds and it completely cut out. I thought the battery had gone dead, so I checked the cells, they were fine. Put it back in, run for about 40 seconds, maybe a minute, cut out again. No steering, no throttle. ESC was boiling. So I'm assuming it hit thermal for some reason. Not sure why. Tried plugging the ESC back in, nothing, just flashing red. Same again, no steering, no power. Tried plugging it back in this morning. We've now got steering, but still no power. No beeps to recognise the cells. So I'm in a bit of a dilemma. I don't know whether it's the ESC is fried or the receiver. What I'm going to try and do now is plug the ESC into the steering port on the receiver to see if anything works with that. But if not, looks like there's a new ESC. Gutted. This truck is just not making sense. Sometimes, right, like I've got steering in that now, and sometimes it'll try, see ya? It's like trying to move, but then it just fucking just stops again. See? Weird as fuck. It's like sometimes it's like getting a signal to the motor, and other times it's not. Any ideas? Starting to think it might be the fucking motor. Just bodged my XR8 ESC in, look. Just fucking pushed the wires into the fucking ends of the plugs. But we have throttle. So the Max 8 is dead. So courier driver's been, and we've now got a brand new Hobbywing Max 8. Yes, we did fry the old Max 8, not sure why. Did have the turbo timing turned up a bit on it, so that could have been something to do with it. But I plugged in another ESC and the motor was working fine, everything else was working fine, so must have been the ESC. So we'll get this unwrapped and get it fitted. and try again. So I've just realised these come with two XT90s. Last one I cut the connector off and fitted a IC5. So all my batteries are either IC5 or EC5. So I don't know how I'm going to be able to try it. Oh, saying that, actually I might have two 2S batteries with the XT90s on them, I think. Right, I'm going to have to go and check. Thankfully we have got two 2S batteries with XT90s on them, just for testing. As long as it works, I don't mind. I'll cut the connectors off and solder a new one on. I just wanted to make sure it's actually the ESC before I go cutting anything. So if it's not, I can send it back. So let's get it set up, is it? Alright, so moment of truth, guys. I haven't stuck it in anything yet. I've just plugged it into the receiver and the batteries in, just to see if we get started up. Well, that's a lot more than what I did last time. We have steering. No throttle. Right, let's try and calibrate it. Let's turn it back off. So, hold the set button and the power button same time. Calibration mode. Set, neutral. Right, try and do this with two hands. 2 seconds. Right, so just have to put the camera down for 5 then, just to set it. And it seems like it's working. Did start up, so let's get it stuck in and give it a rip. Right, so we've got the batteries charged up a little bit. Let's give it a quick run. I think it definitely turns in better with our centre diff. Punch definitely needs turning up a little bit. I think the centre diff could do with a thicker oil as well. Dipping out quite a bit. Yeah, it's not wheeling as easy either. Definitely do with a thicker centre diff to it, I think. There is wheeling. Oh. Suspension feels nice. Oh, servo's not as quick. Oh, the BC is still at 6 volt probably, innit? I'll get the programmer out now. the endpoints need setting as well. Well, let's get the programmer out and have a look. Right, so we got the programmer plugged in. We'll put the BC up to 7.4. I'm pretty sure, well, this servo can run 8.4, but I was running at 8.4 last time and the ESC fried, so just want to keep it safe at the moment. Punch, put up to level 7. Initial throttle force, put up to 2% just to try. Turbo timing, we'll put it up a little bit, we'll put it up to 12 degrees. And turbo delay, put that onto instant so it kicks in straight away. Should be a bit quicker then. Right, let's save that. Yes. Saved successfully. Disconnect. Right, that says that it's loaded now. So disconnect that. That ESC needs sticking down a bit better. That 3M tape, it's not the best. Right, turn this off a minute. Let's try them again. Yeah? It's better. Bit more punch. Steering's a bit better. And the BC turned up. Shifts and she flips easy as well. Is that ESC still stuck down? No, that ESC keeps on coming stuck, so I'm gonna have to look at steering trim. This is to the left. Right, there we go. Off throttle steering so much better with that set of dip. Never used to turn like that. On throttle steering is not the best. It's dipping out quite a bit. Let's have a look. Yeah, look at them front wheels below me. She shifts though. She shifts. Definitely shifts. Ooh. It's probably a chassis broke. Huh? Yeah? Yeah. One of the neighbours asking me to give it a flyby. Yeah, I'm happy with that. I'm happy.